right. Hello, my Bio 20 class. So, we're back at it again, another day. Yesterday we talked a lot about the heart. We're talking about human systems. We talked about the heart, we talked about the 4 chambers of the heart, and what the function of the heart is. It's a pumping mechanism. It moves blood around the body. So, where does blood flow in the body? Where's it going to when it leaves the heart?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. So does that include
Muscles.
muscles? How about your brain?
Yeah.
How about
Organs.
organs? Ah, so
Tissue.
tissue, skin, everything. So that's why we bleed when you hit anything, basically. So why does blood pump to, there's one other thing we haven't really talked about. Why does blood pump to the lungs? What's the point of blood moving around the body? What's it doing?
Well, the lungs.
Get oxygen and nutrients.
Delivering nutrients and oxygen. Perfect. It has a purpose. It's not just flowing through your body for fun, because it looks cool. So that's why it goes to the lungs. So we're breathing to bring in that oxygen to get it to move around. All right. So today what we're going to do is we're going to kind of get a couple people standing and moving to show which direction it's flowing and why it's going where it's going. So I need 4 volunteers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. All right. Another volunteer here. You're going to be the parts of the body, organs, tissues, the brain, everything that blood is going to and reaching the capillaries, which we talked about last class, which is where the exchange of oxygen is happening at those tissues and cells. So I need you to stand over by all of the body over there. Up here we have our heart, which is the center of everything. That's where the blood is going all the time. We're going to have you at the lungs. So the lungs are kind of different than the body, because you'll see in a moment. These 2 wonderful volunteers are going to be my blood cells. So I'm going to give each of them, you're going to get some CO2, you're going to get some oxygen. So, if oxygen, where's oxygen coming from?
Lungs.
Lungs. So go by the lungs. Hang out there. Where's the CO2 coming from? First of all, is CO2 going into the body, going out of the body? What do we do with CO2? Oh. If you guys remember back to our plant unit, remember when we did photosynthesis? So this is the opposite. So we're gonna have our carbon dioxide over there. So what we're doing is when the oxygen gets to the body, it's going to change. Sorry for my volunteers. All you're going to do is at the body and the lungs, you're going to change it from oxygen to carbon dioxide. So, first of all, oxygen is coming in the lungs. After it goes into the blood system, first place it's going to go is the heart. So give the heart a little high five. Good. And now you're going to go out to the body. And the body is going to flip over the cards. It's going to do some gas diffusion. It's going to change the oxygen, or to take the oxygen into the cells and take the carbon dioxide out of the cells. And then it's going to come from the body, and now it needs to leave the body. Where's it going to go? Where?
The heart.
To the heart or to the lungs? Which one?
The heart, then to the lungs.
Heart first, yes. It's not just going to go straight to the lungs. It's got to hit the heart first. Does anyone know why it has to go to the heart first? Because it's already been pumped, it's already been pushed. Why does it need the heart again?
Is because all the pressure that pumps it back from the organs to the lungs actually comes from the heart, so it has to go back to the source of the pressure before it can get pushed back.
Yeah, so if you notice, the distance between the heart and the body, mostly, I mean, some of your organs are pretty close to your heart, but like your toes are really far away. But your lung is right beside, or your lungs are right beside the heart, surrounding your heart. So if the heart pushes as hard as it possibly can at her, it's gonna hurt your lungs. So the heart slows it back down. So, all right. right, thank you very much, volunteers. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, hold on, whoa. Well, class, we're gonna discuss that. Okay, so. So, we already kind of talked about that blood goes to different areas in the body. So, we're going to talk a little bit about capillaries. So, we kind of talked about them last class. We touched on what veins were, what arteries were, and what capillaries are. So, the main thing about capillaries is the surface area they cover. Because we have our main big arteries on our heart. They're quite wide, right? A lot of blood is flowing through them. There's not a lot of it touching different cells and tissues as it goes through the body. However, the further it gets towards the body, it's gonna branch out a lot more. So what that's doing is it's covering more surface area. So the more parts of it that are touching the cells, the tissues, everything like that, it makes it easier for the oxygen to go into the body and the carbon dioxide to come out. So there's that exchange of nutrients. Right. That's all I got for you today. I mean, we're going to talk more about the body and the rest of our topic today, but that's my demonstration.